What's up guys, this is Nolander here, and I'm bringing you another video. We're going to do Analyze a Random, but this random is no random, this is me, okay? Now before we get started, take this for a grain of salt, because I'm not the best Call of Duty player anymore. My high point was MW3, I don't play much Call of Duty anymore, but when I do I play S&D, and I thought I would show you one of my things, and show you all the negatives and the positives of everything that I do. My first mistake, using the ICR. I'll plain out say it. ICR is very weak and very bad gun. I see one, I stun one right over, I automatically throw a grenade, didn't pick up anybody, so they must have pushed back. I know you can't see the what prestige they are. None of these guys are prestige. That's the reason I went right, because most people who are newer to the game go this way. So I thought I could pick up an easy kill, which I ended up doing. I went back here to check my spawn to see if this guy that was laying down right there was actually playing the teammate, but he's not. So I automatically knew I was kind of fucked when it came down to anybody watching my back. And then what do I see? Another teammate doing the exact same thing. So it's automatically, it might say I have 4 players up, but it's actually a 2v2. And the only person that was moving around got picked up, so I knew I was by myself, pretty much, because the other two are trying to ninja views, and you know people who try to ninja views and they're not going to do much of anything. So as soon as he died, I knew I had to go to their spawn. I knew it was just a matter of time before they planted it, and I was right. So I went to their spawn, the best spot to be if they plant the bomb. And I went back to my original position. The reason I went back to my original position because I knew they came in from the right side, and most people who, you know, are going to guard that way. I see my team get picked up on the left side. I see one of them right, and I automatically turn left as soon as I do it, and I pick up 2 to win the round. Not a bad round, safe to say. I know I have a UAV for next round, so I'm sitting pretty comfortable right now, because 4 kills get you a UAV. So, you know, when you go into your first round, you pick up 4 out of the 5 kills. And you're thinking to yourself, okay, this is not going to be a bad game whatsoever. So you're living high. You know what I mean? You're high on expectation. You're ready to go, you know, pumped. And this was another mistake of mine. I went left. I did the same exact route. And it will eventually catch up to me. But I knew these guys' playstyle by now. One round is really not much to brag about their playstyle, but I knew they were more conservative, and I saw them pushing up on the right side, and I knew they favored that side more than this side. I pick up the M8. Thankfully, my aim was halfway decent, and his wasn't. I was about to get slaughtered. And this was another problem. If anybody would have went middle, anybody was right here and they pushed up right here, my whole team, I do believe, there's one sitting up here and I think there's a guy right there in the corner, but if anybody went middle and they got past that guy, all they would have to done is just strafe right here and look at me, and I would have been dead. Because the reason I didn't look behind me, which I do in like 2 seconds, is because I have the worst Call of Duty luck known to man. So I knew if I took my eyes off that guy, he would rush me in a heartbeat. So I kept looking at him, and it kind of paid off. He just ran away eventually. See, I looked behind me for 2 seconds, and I knew I had to look back as soon as I could. I saw him run off. I was like, okay. He ran off. I see my team push up on the right side. They're getting a little ballsy at this point. So I was like, okay, might as well push up. And I see there's 4 of us alive. There's only one of them. So I see my team. He has to be in the spawn. So I'm still being careful, but pushing up. The guy almost picks me up. He has a Razorback. I have an ICR. Two bad guns. If he had a different gun, he would have killed me. By far. So now I'm sitting here at 6-0. Still feeling pretty good. Thinking that I actually know this team. I know how they play. I know they don't push up right. And another mistake, I do the same route. Don't ever do the same route if you can. Don't ever do the same route in a row. So I'm feeling, okay, no one pushed up this time. I see the grenade get thrown from the right side, so I automatically know there's a guy on the right side. I see the guy trying to defuse again. Another hopeless aspect. My reaction right there is a little bit slow. And I pick him up with the bitch pistols, as I like to call them, or the marshals. I see this guy get taken out. I knew he's going to press. He actually didn't see my teammate. If he was halfway decent, he would have seen my teammate, because he's, you know, he is a random player in the middle of nowhere. I just don't know how you can't see. Like, if you're running this way, how do you not see that? How do you not see that? But yeah. So I'm running up, I push up, I see their whole team. I knew their whole team had to be in our spawn, because I just killed, or my team, or they killed my team, all in our spawn, every single one of them. So I knew they favored the other side I didn't go to. I see one while running, I hear him, I pick him up, automatically turn left to see another one. He was a newer player, that's the reason he challenged me. This is also a mistake. I think in the bomb got planted to B. This is where awareness comes in at. You have to notice your surroundings. I knew, and I finally pick up on its own A. So I rush back. I'm coming from a different direction. This is where I get ballsy right here. I'm an ICR. I could have easily lost that gun. Easily lost that. Thankfully, he had... Oh, okay. He had a CUDA. I could have got slaughtered. I should have got slaughtered, but his aim was a little off, so that's the only reason I won. And like I've said, for the past 5 minutes or 6 minutes by now, I've been using the same route over and over, and this is where it bites me on the butt. Because like I'm saying, by now I think they're conservative players. They like sitting back in their spawn. So I do my normal route. I throw a stun. Chucking in a grenade. I see one, I get one stun, so obviously not that much. But I heard one jumping on the wall, and then I hear someone behind me, and I'm like, yeah, I'm dead. The way to counter that, what I should have done, I know I was getting ballsy. I was thinking they were more, you know, laying back, teeing back. All I would have to done is throw a stun right there. It would have stopped anybody on that route. Everyone would have got stunned. I would have had time to jump on here, and probably more likely at least picked up one before I died, maybe two. They weren't that well of, you know, their aim wasn't that well. But I was feeling that, you know, they favored this side the entire time. Like, it shows just right there, like that guy, they favored that side. So I was thinking, okay, maybe they're not going to, like, do anything. Maybe they're just going to, you know, sit back like they usually do. So I know I have a Talon, I have a Hailstorm. I'm like, hell yeah. Okay, we're winning this round. I'm still living on my high horse. I'm 11-1. I'm like, okay, let's just go to the same spot. You know, if we still lose 2 rounds, we're still 3-3. I see 2 of them. I automatically back up. I'm like, yeah. I heard the HE, the little, whatever you want to call it, the little cart. And I see 3 of them right here. I'm like, okay, I can pick up one. Nope. Nope. Bush blocked. And that's a glitch. Let me pause that for a second. That's a glitch. Look at that wonderful Black Ops 3 motion. That is a player. That's a player. Look, there's his arm. I think that's a leg. There is another arm. Black Ops 3, people. Black Ops 3 for you. Oh my gosh. There's a foot. Okay, there's his foot. And his body's, obviously his body's right there. That's his body. Black Ops 3, 2017. This game's been up for 2 years and they still haven't fixed this. But, back to it. I see I have invis. I'm like, okay, I backed up because I saw my team on the right. I see him that he's taking shots. I'm like, okay, he left, so I gotta go. I hear my team getting taken out on their spawn. I automatically pop invis because I thought he would push out. I'm like, okay, I have the Talon to my right, and it will take out anybody to my left. I was like, okay, I'm pretty good on my left. I whip around. I saw the guy at the last glance, but my Talon shreds him. I'm like, okay, I can do this. There's still 2 up. I see one get taken out. I automatically crouch. I crouch because I can take behind the rock. No one can shoot that rock. I'm like, okay, coast to clear. And I look right automatically, and there's the last guy. Thankfully, none of these players were amazing. Besides, like, the guy on the top of the leaderboard, he wasn't amazing. He was average. He was the guy that was using the M8. And to tell you the truth, that's the only reason I actually probably got this 14-1. I'm living on a high horse at this moment. I'm feeling good. Adrenaline pumping through my body. I'm like, yes, just got a 14-1. Not bad. First game of the evening. I'm like, hot damn. Let's go. If you guys enjoyed this, please leave a comment down below. Like all my social statuses on social networking. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter. You know, friend me on Facebook, everything on Instagram, everything like that. If you guys liked it, like I said, please leave your gamer tag. You know, if you on PS4 or on Xbox, leave your gamer tag on the comments down below, and I'll even analyze you. Just give you a little thing, a little help. All right, I'll see you next time.